Hello and welcome to round one. Shadows Over Innistrad. This hand looks pretty good as long as we draw a land at some point. But starting with our Madness Enabler. Oh yeah, especially into Senseless Rage. Hopefully that works out. It's weak to bounce and that kind of thing. But in general, it's pretty strong. Yeah, since we drew the Call the Bloodline, that was an option too, but I like getting this guy down. We won't necessarily be able to make a play next turn with Call the Bloodline. Right, so we could get blown out by a bounce spell here. I'm going to risk it and just play Senseless Rage on our guy. Yeah, they might as well wait until we pay the madness cost, but if all goes well, we'll get in for 5 this turn. Yeah, they're going to bounce it, aren't they? Ah. Now we know. Now we know for later when they're holding up mana. So this is a Jeskai deck, really. Bit annoying. And it's annoying that we're not drawing any lands. What can you do? You can draw lands, that's what you can do. So now that that's out of the way, what to do? We could play Wicker Witch. Yeah, I like that. It's a little more mana acceptable. The nice thing is our hand is full of good stuff to do, even if it's gonna be a bit slow. Alright, that's not good for us. Well, if this was the play last turn, I guess it's still the play this turn. That's exactly the card you want when your opponent isn't hitting land drops, and you can just reset them so they definitely don't hit their land drop. The bright side is we're not on a fast clock, like we're not under too much pressure. Vessel. Alright. Yeah, attack into this. So they'll gain a little more life from the vessel and the spirits and things. And we get our land. Things are going well. Might as well start with an attack. That won't be quite as nice later when the vessel can be popped there for 2 spirits. But for now, it's fine. And yeah, we really have 2 options. Ravenous and hold up Compulsion, or Ravenous and Call the Bloodline. And I prefer Ravenous and Call the Bloodline because there's no guarantee our opponent would attack with this Evangel anyway. They might tap it, but then we could just Murderous Compulsion on our turn. Ooh, Thraben Inspector. Sure, well now we don't need to worry about the vessel, but that's a pretty good blocker itself. Oh, they could, well, I don't know why I auto-yielded to that, but they could hit a land unless they already played it this turn. Yeah, they already played a land, so if they drew their planes there, that might have been the wrong sequencing for them. Oh, it's happening. Oh yeah. Just sacrifice that island that you that you didn't mean to play. Sure. Okay. So I definitely want to get rid of this thing. So the way I'll do that is discard Murderous Compulsion, cast it on the Disciple. Easy. Good stuff. Then I'll attack with Wicker Witch. Yeah, and Ravenous Bloodseeker. The thing is, if it blocks the Wicker Witch and trades, then all these Vampire Knights get to get in. And if it blocks this, then our opponent just takes 3 damage. So that's also fine. By gone it. No white up though. Oh, they do have white up now. Yeah, they probably drew it last turn. I'd like to tell myself that anyway. Oh man. What about this turn? So if we had 6 mana, we could do it all. We could discard, yeah. Ah, what a shame. You know what? I don't care. I'm doing it anyway. I'm attacking with the Bloodseeker. Yeah, I could attack with the Knight, but that would kind of give it away, like what I'm trying to do here. So instead, yeah, I'll just hit for 1. And then on my opponent's turn, I'll make a Twins and a Vampire. Yep. Bishop's a good one, and looks like a fun deck. It's not so easy to get 3 colors, except when these lands tend to go late. And if you pick up a couple lands, it's not so bad. Whoa, now. Invocation of Saint Traft, huh? That's pretty safe on a spirit. You know, we have a couple answers to it, but not right now we don't. We dead? Not exactly. The nice part is we get to get some lifelink in there. We're only taking 8 next turn, so it might not be the end of the world. Alright, vampire time. Oh, sweet deal. Oh, this is good. Now, this is interesting because I could get 1 lifelinker, or I could kill a guy and get twins by using Ravenous Bloodseeker on my turn and then again on their turn. The real question is what to kill, the spirit or the bishop? I kind of like killing the spirit. And let's just see if this is what I want to do. I could do 11 damage here with Uncaged Fury, but I would rather get rid of the bishop. And let's say I do 6, 7, I do 8 damage this turn. Then next turn I can do, yeah, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. Ugh. Yeah, I'll do it this way. I'll discard Murderous Compulsion, make this thing bigger, and play it on the spirit. That thing's going to be the hardest to deal with. It could be a flash guy coming out, but I'm not too worried about that. We always have the Uncaged Fury on defense. So here's a guy who gets a clue, maybe. No, doesn't get a clue. All right. If we absolutely have to, we could make a lifelink blocker, but more than likely we just make a twins. Yeah, and he's not attacking anyway with a ground creature. Sack the clue. Draw your 1-drop. Okay. All these lifelinkers are really helping us out. But in this case, I will just get a 3. 5. Man, this feels so powerful when you're doing things that you shouldn't be able to, like madness. Oh, yeah, that'll probably do it too. So we could do 4 damage with this. You know, we might as well just attack first and see what happens. We probably don't have to reveal it. Because one of these isn't getting blocked, so that's 8, 9, 10. Right, unless that last card is very good. We are going to win it here. 6, 7, 8. I'll get greedy here. I'll give the vampire double strike and gain some more life. Right then. So our opponent is a greedy 4-color deck. And they're also playing little enchantments on 1/1 flyers. So maybe Explosive Apparatus is better. Murderous Compulsion is definitely good. I'm really tempted to play one of these Structural Distortions, just for the LOLs. Looking through what we could cut. Farbog Revenant. Yeah, get out of here, Revenant. We don't need that Revenant. That was almost definitely wrong, but it would be a funny game if if our opponent just was locked out of one of their 3 colors. Hopefully we just don't draw it and it doesn't matter. This hand's a little strange, but it's fine. It could really curve out into something nice, like we play Noble and it lives, we play Mentor, we play Noble and it dies, we play Giss's Bidding. We draw a red card, we play that. Ooh, the Constable. Yeah, red-blue. I mean, there's a bunch of madness cards and sort of payoffs for the Constable in these colors. Pretty close to removal when it's not really having to discard a card. Sometimes you get a little discount or payoff for casting a card for its madness cost. We're just way behind now. Pretty slow. I don't want to use the Compulsion yet. I'll just play the Noble. I will block the Constable if it attacks and the Drifter if it doesn't. We're not lacking resources, we're just lacking sort of tempo. Oh boy. No blue yet. So I think... Oh man. I could do Giss's Bidding, I could do Dance with Devils. Are they stuck? They're stuck on land? Dance with Devils. The trouble is it doesn't kill everything. But it does kill, like... you know what? I'm just going to do the Bidding. It's a little more aggressive, and it does shut down all but 2 damage. As long as they don't discard, yeah. Alright, catching up over there, but still no blue. That's pretty good. Take our hit here. And now's not a bad time to compulse that guy. Got that. And we can play our nice little aristocrat. Now they get the blue. Never know. Never can know. So, yeah, we still have to find an answer to this other Geist. I'm not going to worry about that. Ooh, that's kind of an answer. As long as we can discard it later. In the meantime... Yeah, what in the meantime? So, I like the idea of growing our aristocrat. And when we sacrifice things later to it, then it can grow the mentor as well. So let's do that. Let's just make our guy a little bigger. And go to attacks and come in with a zombie. Yeah, maybe it was wrong to do it in this order in case they really want to kill our zombie on the attack and then we can sacrifice it. But we would probably just not sacrifice it and play the mentor anyway to get another creature on the board. So what really, well, that's not good. He's going to go after the aristocrat. I was about to say the lifelink is going to save us, but that's just not true anymore. Oh, really? Whoa. So I'm glad they went after the mentor instead of the aristocrat. It's pretty weird. They could have Silver Strike up right now? Huh. Weird. Well, I'm not going to risk it. What I am going to do is attack with a brace of zombies. Okay. And just pass. Because we have Dance with Devils up. And we can play that and just do a whole ton of fun stuff. So here we go. Let the fun begin. I still don't really want to block with the aristocrat. It's a weird one. So I'm not going to yet. I'll just send a damage at the constable. Makes my guy a little bigger. Yeah, I'm still worried about this mana my opponent is leaving up. Because they're just going to be able to ambush this and kill it on an attack. Silver Strike is what I have in mind. Ugh. We're not very good at blocking this. They still only have 2 types though. So we're on a 3-turn clock. Yeah, what I'm going to do here is just attack with everything. And if it's Silver Strike, yeah, we lose our aristocrat. If it's not Silver Strike, we get some cool damage in. Alright. Yeah, that should block the ground creature. And not just damage, but lifelink. Right, if it was the other one, the one that kills a creature of power 3 or less or whatever, then we could just sack a creature in response. So that worked out pretty well. They didn't find their 3rd color, and we didn't find our sideboard card against it. So see you in round 2.